Welcome to Coaching After Dark with Coach Kim and Friends, the morning show for night shifters. Hey, night shifters.
Hey, night shifters, welcome back to Coaching After Dark with Coach Kim and Friends. Tonight, we have a special guest in store for you. We have our wonderful friend, I'm just going to call him Maka, and we'll let him pronounce his full name for you. But he is actually all the way in Accra, Ghana. And when we went last summer, CA and I, he was our masseuse, fabulous masseuse with magical hands. But don't just take my word for it. We'll hear it from him. Who better to talk about themselves than him, right? So I see we're still waiting on our guest as well as CA. Why don't we jump into the marital truth letter at the top of the show for a change?
Oh, okay.
Okay. So let me pull it up and read it to our viewers. Okay, are we ready?
We are ready.
You're ready.
This week's marital truth letter for Reese says, Dear Reese, I am a 21-year-old college student who will be graduating in 1 year. I am white and I have a terrific boyfriend who would do anything for me, and he is Black. The problem is that my parents would disown me if they found out about him. We will be graduating college together this month and plan on moving west together. My parents have no idea that I even have a boyfriend, and my friends think that I should tell them. I know that by telling them, it will completely destroy my relationship with my father, and my mother would be forced to side with him. Do you think I should continue living a lie and just move west, supposedly by myself, or let my family know what's going on? And it's signed Colorblind. All right, so Miss Colorblind needs help on whether or not to be honest with her parents about her secret interracial relationship.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have help because, and I will admit, a lot of times I don't read marital truth letters ahead of time because I don't want the responses to be rehearsed. And you're prepared to make a life decision for this person, no matter what their color is. This could be his religion. It could be that he doesn't eat something that your family eats. It could be any small thing, but he has this difference that's going to isolate you from your family. So regardless of the difference, are you willing to lose your family for your future, right? And this thing may or may not work out. The second scenario is, as a parent, you're not giving your parents enough credit, because we all have perception. And as a child, you've seen their perception, but you also don't know what we would do as parents to continue to have relationships with our children. So you're assuming that what you saw then, your parents have not had the ability to grow or to love you past some of the things that you think are part of their fabric. So that'll be my second take on it is you need to tell them. And if they decide not to love you and not to be part of your life, then that's something that they have to deal with. And it's not on you to bear the weight of that. And the third thing is the world is messed up. Ideally, when you grow through something as big as racism in a country like ours, each generation it should become increasingly better. So where you are and your thinking and your love for your boyfriend is what the world is supposed to be like. And I am proud of you for not growing or accepting the hate, and I'm going to say hate with quotes because I don't want to put that on your parents either. But you have grown past the previous generation. So kudos to you for that. So in all of those scenarios, my best advice is going to be to really meditate on this really hard. You can't decide in a split second if this is a person you're going to spend the rest of your life with. But as a 21-year-old woman growing into her adulthood, I would approach this issue with my parents as if it was any other issue, where you needed to seek your independence. So I would go to them as the adult woman you are and say, Mom and Dad, I'm currently in a relationship. He is great. I would forego the color until the very end and say that this is how he treats me. This is how I feel. This is what I see for my life. And as parents, they'll naturally go, oh my gosh, this is so fantastic, and say, I do have some issues and I think you may not approve. And then they'll ask you why, and the conversation would continue. And like I said, if they choose that that's a reason not to stay in your life, then that is a decision that your parents have made. And I know you would be okay with, excuse me, sorry, you would be okay with, because your letter shows us you're mature enough to deal with that.
All right. That sounds
All
good.
right.
So
Yeah.
Isha, I got to get your perspective on this one.
I think it's like Reese was saying, it's all about, it's a bigger story here, and it's her independence. The hardest thing for a parent sometimes to do is to let go. You've done your job, and I'm going to take the lessons that I need to take, and I'm going to throw out the things that I don't need to take or that no longer serve me. It's time for her to grow up and realize that sometimes in life, you have to lose everything that you thought you needed to move forward to actually move forward, because those were the things that were going to hold you back. You do not want to spend your whole life being your parent's child. You will miss out on a big, 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 amazing adventure. So it's time for you to stop asking for permission and be who your soul drives you to be.
Love
Deuces, Mama and Daddy, I like hopping on him, and that's what I'm going to do.
Okay. All right. With the net.
With the net. And I hope that's lit approved. And you know what, Kim? I didn't have, hey, CA. I didn't have, everybody on here knows that my boyfriend is white. But I didn't have that problem with bringing a white guy home, but I did have that problem with marrying a Jamaican.
Ooh.
Interesting.
My aunt was at the wedding with my 6'4", 300-pound cousin saying, if you want to walk out this door, you good, let's go. Because they were terrified of Jamaicans. They had these old stories that Jamaicans were going to beat me. He was going to kill me. You never know when he's going to click and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And they really believe that stuff in their heart. And if I would have actually listened to them and not gotten married, not taken that chance, I would miss out on my kids. Even though we didn't make it, and that can happen to anybody. Not because we're Jamaican, that's because we're humans.
No doubt.
But I would have missed out on the good parts of my marriage. I would have missed out on having this set of kids. It just would have been too big of a miss.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So colorblind, I think that you should take the lesson into everything you do, like Auntie Isha said. This is your time to start making your mark. So take that independent mindset into your future. And if it becomes a question of being funded or not, there are plenty of jobs out there. You have a college degree, if you're going to stand up, stand all the way up.
Yep.
Here.
So let me tell you what you need. You need a refresher, what's more refreshing than me? Body like a glass, motion flowing like the sea. Who could love you deeper or vaster than me? Or make it the liquid love, slurp it up when you part, please. Remake me your focus and your scope and study me. If you feel like being thorough after brushing up on me, I'll hug your neck with both my arms and squeeze until your spirit's free.
So CA, welcome back.
Thank you.
Look at that beard, y'all.
Exactly.
We're talking about you in your absence.
Oh yeah, crispy.
I was telling them, CA, how much Vance was admiring your beard.
I
When we
know he got a
watched
baby one on the way. Tell them go on, go on, rock it, go on, let it
Go
grow.
on, rock it out.
Yeah, embrace it.
Embrace it.
Yeah, CA, we were watching the Christmas episode down at the office yesterday on the big
Okay.
screen. And that's what one of the guys was like, how do you get his beard so white? And then they started talking about your beard. Your beard was the topic of conversation.
Hey, I didn't try on purpose. Did his own thing. Told him if they look close, they can see the salt and pepper in the locks. So I diet.
Got it.
CA say, I just woke up like this.
Yeah, man, yeah.
All right, I'm going to let our guest into the viewing room. CA, do you have a word of the day?
Yes. Hold on. I had to write all this stuff down because I was on the move.
All right.
The word of the day is defunct.
Defunct.
Defunct. DEFUNCT. Defunct, as in no longer functioning, no longer existing. Defunct. You know how they would say all the rumors were defunct when the boss came in today to talk about the new CEO, blah, 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 blah.
Got it.
Defunct.
Our fancy foot and carefree way of doing our show became defunct when the network told us we had to make it family friendly.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Hello, Mr. World Spa Ghana. Can you hear us okay? Oh, still connecting to audio. Let us know when you can hear us.
I had to get the safe word. I had another one. Let me get a couple on deck just to make sure.
I like that word because I'm gonna use the heck out of that one because our word of the day used to be popping until they hear from me too. Anytime the network calls me, I'm like, well, I mean, I had all this stuff planned until
right. We may have been defunct.
Change up our plan.
we got a cease and desist order.
We got a cease and desist on being grown and sexy.
Yes.
A quick pivot once our plans were defunct.
I knew Reese was gonna come through with the intellectual.
So that's how every meeting. That's how you start. We would have more episodes.
However, Akaput, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
There you are.
Hey, what's happening?
Hi.
Okay, can you pronounce your name for us, please, so I don't mess it up?
Okay, so my real name is Daewu Nino Daona, but Akaput Haha is just a nickname I came up with when I was trying to, during my adulthood, I was trying to just pick a nickname. So I came up with that name.
Okay, so what do you want us to call you?
Okay, I would like you to call me Daewu.
Daewu, you got it.
Yes.
Daewu. All right.
We got it now.
Sorry, I'm a little bit late. I just finished with the session.
No problem.
Of course you did.
Reese and Isha were not with us when we came to the waterfalls, and I had the wonderful luxury of experiencing one of your massages. I think I went to sleep and drooled a little bit, but it's okay. But we managed to keep in touch, with everyone. We are part of this travel group called the Sick of Us Travel Group. So we were able to keep in touch, and I began to follow you on Facebook and see all the other wonderful things you're doing, such as your construction and repairs and all this other stuff. So you work with your hands really, really well.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
No, not a problem. So first, before we start acting silly, I want to be a little bit serious for a minute.
Okay.
You posted something about the World Spa Championship. Can you tell us how that went and exactly what all that entails?
Okay, so how the whole thing came up, I was I don't know if you know Audi, He's actually the CEO of Ma'ati Spa,
Okay.
and he's a Ghanaian. He based in Croatia now, and he's 4 times gold medalist.
Wow.
So he's actually one of the organizers with the championship. I registered, I filled in the form and I sent it to him. So
a massage championship, what do you have to do? Like massage a bunch of people or just one, or send in a video? How does that work?
Gotta put them to sleep.
okay, so the whole thing started as we have to submit a video, a 10 minutes length video. So I did my video. My video was actually made at the waterfall with
Mhm.
me with the leaves and all that, and
I
then
saw it.
I submitted it for my first video. So the championship, when it ends, he said there will be a gold medal to be given to every participant, and they're gonna choose best male TikTok, best. There are a lot of categories that you can win in. All right.
I like it. Well, you got my vote.
Yeah, I
CA,
bet he do.
Creighton, did he do your massage?
I don't think so. I think it was someone else, but I mean just the ambiance itself, the waterfall. I mean, at first we were walking through, the trails, and I'm looking around like, man, I don't know if we walking the Green Mile or not, but at least they know our location. But once we got there, and you see the trees, the rock, water coming down, you're like, oh man, it's about to go down. It's about to go down. So I definitely give you the gold medal on the ambiance alone, and the massage was superb. So I get it, man. I get it. You're on your way.
Yeah.
So you
Thank
went
you.
from thinking you was gonna die to a good massage.
To bliss, yeah.
Okay.
From
Bliss.
near death to bliss.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, just to kind of put it
It
in
was
perspective.
so. Don't want to when you get done. Okay, we was riding back. Everybody quiet because everybody
Yeah.
was just so relaxed and just like, all I need is a little drink and some food and
Yes, you read that right. One Day Denture. Located at 1329 Lane Avenue South, our knowledgeable doctors can have dentures ready for you as early as one day. Our on-site laboratory and friendly staff make sure it's all taken care of, and we do accept most insurances. Come on out and give us a call. 904-683-0415 so that we can have you smiling in just one day. Prices start at just $3.99 per plate. That's right, only $3.99. Give us a call.
No, I wanted to talk to you about an interview that you did at another TV station, not the one you just did, but another one, because you mentioned that massage, a lot of people think massage is just about touch, and it's not just touch. You want to tell us what you mean by that? What exactly is massage to you?
Okay, so hold on 1 second. Okay, so what I was trying to say about that was, every person deserves a touch, and there is a touch. Touches comes in different form. There's a touch to heal, and there's touch for pleasure. So when I was trying to explain to what I was trying to say was because what I was trying to say is like I said, a lot of people think massage is all about touching. I personally touch my clients to heal them. I touch where they are tensed. I touch where they are feeling pain. I touch them to relieve them from their stress. I touch them to heal their pain. A massage therapist is more like a psychologist. It's not everything that it's not everything that doctor or a nurse can do it. Sometimes it requires a massage therapist, a physical touch some areas to, make your client feel relieved, relaxed, get them away from their anxiety, their stress, and a whole lot of benefit from massage. So when people sit and say, oh, I can be a massage therapist, I can do this, I can do that, I always try to explain to them that I don't just touch people, you have to connect with your clients, you have to connect with them before, because if you just get up and say, oh, let me just give you a massage, meanwhile you are not connected to your client, the client might finish and then he or she will feel like, oh, I just had a body rub, I didn't get healed. You understand? So
Yes.
one of the things that I always try to tell people that massage is not only about touching, it's about healing. They should always look at the bright side of massage, everyone with their perspective. So sometimes I don't judge them.
Got it. That makes sense.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, so now I gotta get funny because I want to know, because now Ma'ati Spa is just like anybody that goes to Ghana, that's where they're going. So how are these American women treating you? Are they behaving?
Okay, so this is a very, very difficult question to answer, but since we are all adults,
It's a hard
It's
hard
okay.
question.
Just tell it how it is.
okay. So the whole thing is, some are being good, some are, being a little bit nasty and silly and all that. So yeah, it's my job to be. I always tell my clients, I always tell people that professionalism is key and confidentiality is my master key. So I try my best to keep some of these things very confidential, extremely confidential.
No doubt.
I get people asking me a lot of questions like, do you do this? Do you do that? I always tell them that, no, I don't do this. But no one believes me because they feel like, oh, I'm always getting the chance to touch these American ladies, fine ladies and all that. And being a massage therapist, I think it's how should I say this, but it's pushing a lot of females away from me because they feel like some of them are jealous, some are okay, and yeah, they always say
Yeah.
because I'm always touching women and all that.
At the end of the day, it's a business, though, man. You know, you got to protect the business. You got to protect the dollar. Can't be messing up the money.
Yes, and me being a massage therapist is not just about the money or getting paid. Work is therapeutic to me, and I'm so grateful that I can touch someone to relieve them from their stress, especially my clients that are really stressed out. And whenever after massage, the smile on their face really makes me feel very comfortable and more proud of myself. So,
yeah.
Right on. Well, we appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Indeed. I know one of our group members in particular gave you a really hard time. But you did absolutely remain completely professional the entire time. That was your buddy, Creighton.
That was my buddy.
Yeah. Yeah, she gave him a hard time. And I'm pretty sure that that was probably, unfortunately, a typical American experience.
Oh yeah.
He's like, oh yeah.
I have had a lot of being a massage therapist, I touch. Okay, so sometimes it gets crazy, but I always try to give that level of respect to every client, and I expect to receive the same respect in return, because I can choose. This is the situation whereby I am in the room with only the clients and a naked woman, and I'm touching her. I can decide to do whatever I want to do, but I always try to put boundaries to every session, because if I keep on doing, you know what I'm trying to say, if I keep on doing it with my clients and all that, I will lose that level of respect from, they
Right on.
can be like, oh, you want to go to a spa? You want a massage? Oh, go to Ma'ati Spa. There's a guy there say you're looking for Dawood. Oh, forget about Dawood. When you get there, oh, he can just do this. He can just do this to you. So don't worry. You see, and that message will keep on passing to their friends and everyone who wants to,
Right.
who's needing a massage, and you'll be the cheapest therapist in town.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah, so let's put the word out right here, right now on the Coaching After Dark show. Dawood does not give happy endings.
No.
Happy endings.
No.
Just blessings.
Just blessings and healing.
Kim, I don't know if I ever told you guys, but I went to massage school.
Oh,
wow.
okay.
I did.
So you
And
can
what
relate.
he's saying is so true. They teach you so much about being a professional, setting boundaries. I did not finish that one because I started a little late in life, and the amount of stamina that it takes to be a masseuse. These knees was not having it. But I also learned you guys got to know a lot about the body. Like you have to know everything, those muscles, those bones. Man, I felt like I was in my first year of doctor school. I was like,
No.
Right.
So my hats off to you.
That is why I always tell people that massage is not just about touching. You have to know where you are touching. You have to know the muscle group that you are applying pressure. You have to know where to apply pressure and where not to apply pressure.
Yes.
Because everybody with their body type and how they are feeling inside. So you go and put pressure at the wrong place. You now give the person, instead of relieving, like distressing the person, you are stressing the person and you are giving the person another problem to deal with.
How has the industry changed much, thinking about from when you were first starting, I guess? I mean, has it changed much with all of the Americans trying to come in? And I know it's not just Americans, everyone is finding out about your spa and services at the waterfall.
Everything is moving smoothly. Sometimes like today, I was supposed to do one service at 4 p.m. and then I was done with my service. Going downstairs, I saw 4 people.
Oh, wow. Love it. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us. I'm going to let you get some rest now because it's late over there. It's still sunshiny out here. So we are going to continue.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for hosting me. It's my pleasure to be here with you guys.
Oh, you appreciate that. And definitely know when we get back to Ghana, you'll know before we even leave that we are on our way.
Sure. I can't wait. I'll be looking forward to that day.
All right. You have a great night and go get some rest.
All right. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Have a wonderful day. Bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
Welcome to Coaching After Dark with Coach Kim and Friends, the morning show for night shifters. Hey, night shifters.